Get ready for the morning rush.
Quick wrap of your news and weather. We'll start with Kristen Curry.
Yeah, we'll begin with our next big weather maker coming in the form of a cold front later on tonight. A few of these spot storms possible within the higher terrain in the northeastern corner. We'll see a much bigger impact as we get into our Saturday afternoon with some of these showers and storms on the way. Crystal?
And as you get ready to head out the door, following the day's top local stories, we start with Fernanda Lopez.
Yeah, Crystal, in just hours, day 2 of the trial for accused cop killer Andrew Romero will get underway in Los Lunas. Romero is accused of gunning down Officer Greg Benner after being pulled over with his then-girlfriend Tabitha Littles for a traffic stop in Rio Rancho on Memorial Day last year. Yesterday in court, officers gave testimony as they watched a lapel video of the moments officers and bystanders rushed to help Benner after he's shot. Coming up in the 5 Facts, more about the state's key witness and what the defense is now trying to argue. Catherine?
Tomorrow, friends and family will gather to bury fallen Alamogordo police officer Clint Corvinus. Police say wanted fugitive Joe Moreno shot and killed Corvinus when Corvinus tried to stop him last week. His partner, Christopher Welch, eventually shot Moreno. The Alamogordo community honored Officer Corvinus earlier this week with a candlelight vigil. Details on the officer's funeral coming up in the 5 Facts. Crystal?
And we're following overnight news. A residential street in northeast Albuquerque back open after APD officers blocked off a section early this morning. We're told police were called to the area near Eubank and Comanche around 1:30 this morning. A perimeter was set up around a few homes there. We're still waiting for more details from APD as to why officers were on scene. As soon as information does come in, we'll pass it on to you.
Parents are concerned over a plan to put gun safes in Los Alamos middle and high schools. The police chief made the request, saying it would create easier access during an active shooter situation. The safes would only be accessible to officers and would be filled with high-powered rifles and ammo. According to the Santa Fe New Mexican, the board will discuss the plan again at its next meeting.
On to the developing news now. This semester, UNM students will choose to pay their tuition bill with a credit or debit card. They will have to pay a fee. They will now be charged a nearly 3% service fee. The new service fee can be avoided by paying with cash or check. A student regent says the university is in a tough financial state where it's forced to make these difficult decisions.
A program that helps New Mexico high school students get dual credit for college is now expanding. Running Start for Careers now includes IT and coding, plumbing, and other courses. It's a partnership between APS and CNM that helps high school students earn college credit while doing internships. More than 700 students have participated, with 98% graduating on time. Sarah?
This Sunday, dozens of people from the community will come together to pay tribute to the victims of 9/11. They'll do this with their annual stair climb. This Sunday marks the 15th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. To remember the thousands of lives lost, AFD firefighters will be climbing 110 stories. A community stair climb will be going on at the same time. Registration for that is still open. All of the proceeds from the community stair climb will be donated to the American Red Cross of Albuquerque. Kristen?
Today's Metro Threat Index at a 7, high only because of the winds later on tonight. Most of us will stay quiet through the day today with sunshine and warm temperatures. It's as we get into this evening and into Saturday, we start to see those strong East Canyon winds coming at us at about 25 to 35 miles per hour sustained. Wind gusts up to about 50 to 60 miles per hour. Stronger winds found closest to the mountains. Crystal?
Taking a live look out at our nation's capital this morning, where White House officials are working to assess whether North Korea has conducted a 5th nuclear test. The country confirmed the test overnight through state-run media. The development comes after the U.S. Geological Survey recorded a 5.3 magnitude seismic event near the North's known nuclear site.
Green Party presidential nominee Jill Stein says she will go to North Dakota to face misdemeanor charges. Stein made that announcement during a campaign stop in Chicago yesterday. She and her running mate have been charged with criminal trespass and mischief. Those charges stem from their role, police say, in Tuesday's protest against Dakota Access Pipeline in North Dakota.
On to new news this morning. Wells Fargo Bank is agreeing to pay $190 million in fines to the government and to its customers. Banking regulators say Wells Fargo employees opened phony accounts without the okay of customers in order to meet sales goals and get bonuses. The bank says it's fired 5,300 workers so far linked to this scam. And in response to growing complaints of racial bias among users, Airbnb is implementing a beefed-up non-discrimination policy. Starting the 1st of October, the company will provide alternative Airbnb or outside accommodations for any guest who feels that they've been discriminated against by a host while making a booking. The home share business will also offer anti-bias training for community members. Kristen?
All right, let's take a check on traffic. I'll tell you right now, everything looks clean and green across the metro. Big eyes moving smoothly, and pretty much across the entire metro area, we have nicely moving highways and side streets. We'll let you know if that changes. Crystal?
Going viral, a 3-year-old Seattle Mariners fan is on the fast track to internet stardom today over her love for cotton candy. Beatrix Hart is now famous thanks to this viral video showing her on the Jumbotron during a recent game, covered in cotton candy and going berserk.
Because I was being silly with my cotton candy. And I was eating it all.
She was sure silly. She's been officially dubbed the Cotton Candy Girl.
So cute.
Proud parents there.
All right, time now for the 5 facts.
Number 5 this morning, you know those old smartphones maybe you have lying around? Don't toss them. Albuquerque Elementary School S.R. Marmon wants them. School officials say they'll become tools in the new STEAM lab, introducing students to virtual reality. They need the phones by the end of the month. If you'd like details, go to our website, KRQE.com.
On to number 4 now. So UNM students are now learning they will have to fork over more cash this semester. That's if they choose to pay their tuition bill with a credit or debit card. They will now be charged a nearly 3% service fee. The new service fee can be avoided by paying with cash or check. Student Regent Ryan Berryman says the university is in a tough financial state. 90% of public colleges do the same thing.
At number 3, warmer and drier today with temperatures back in the 90s. Cold front brings in strong winds overnight. Rain chances looking better along and east of the Central Mountains tomorrow.
Number 2, preparations are underway for a final farewell for slain Alamogordo police officer Clint Corvinus. Funeral services for the officer are scheduled for tomorrow at 10 a.m. at the Taze Center at NMSU Alamogordo. We will be there. We're going to live stream his funeral online at KRQE.com.
On to number 1 now. Day 2 in the murder trial of accused cop killer Andrew Romero, expected to continue this morning. Romero is accused of shooting and killing Rio Rancho police officer Greg Benner. Yesterday, the jury saw intense video from that night, including the minutes after Benner was shot. Prosecutors have to prove Romero was in the vehicle that Benner approached that night. The defense tried to shift the focus back on Littles. Tabitha Littles is his girlfriend, saying she was one behind the wheel when Benner pulled them over. They say they're gonna look into more evidence if Romero killed Officer Benner.
See you on Fox New Mexico after this break.